Hi everyone, thanks for being with me. We're going to talk today a little bit about Elon Musk and Donald Trump because as we speak they are having the biggest hissy fit that one could possibly ever imagine. Like two children in the schoolyard deciding who is the most powerful, the strongest, and which bully is going to win against the other bully. Well, as it turns out, it's tied at the moment. But it does create somewhat of a problem for certain media outlets where they have in the past been rather supportive of Elon Musk. They've spoken about Musk in glowing terms, in terms of what he's done for the United States, what he's done for Doge, the fact that he's been able to cut bugger all, but nevertheless has advocated for cutting billions of dollars, where in actual fact it winds up being hundreds of millions of dollars. The man who has made sure that children around the world are starving and dying on a daily basis because he's done away with USAID. He's a man of extreme moral forthrightness, a moral principle and a sense of what is right for others. He's a man who does not hold a grudge, Elon Musk. Well, that was all a lie, because Elon Musk is clearly, without doubt, one of the most narcissistic, entitled, white bastards that you could ever imagine. And he doesn't like the fact, I think, that Donald Trump chose to dispense with him and that there was an issue around some funding for EVs and an encouragement, I guess, for people to buy EVs, particularly Teslas, obviously. And that has been cancelled by Trump. And that must have upset Elon Musk considerably, because the reason why Elon Musk was doing all of this was not to do anything that was going to be helpful to other people, that his whole purpose was to make sure that his organisations and his companies were going to benefit from being involved in the White House. But as soon as Trump turned that against him, once Musk left, then the daggers were out and the fight had begun. And so I just want us to think about how this is going to be run by the certain media outlets, because in the past they've been rather supportive of what was happening. And I've got a couple of clips to show you here just in relation to what Sky News have been saying about Elon Musk and particularly the relationship between Elon Musk and Donald Trump. And here we have Mr. Morrow talking about the relationship and the valuable things, I guess, that Elon Musk has done, particularly his ability to be able to shut down a question from the New York Times.
Meanwhile, there in the Oval Office, Elon Musk, whose time as the Doge father has come to an end after his position as a 130-day special government appointee timed out, well, he was there in the Oval Office too, and he didn't hold back dealing with a fake news report from the New York Times.
There is a New York Times report today that accuses you of blurring the line between...
Is the New York Times, is that the same publication that got a Pulitzer Prize for false reporting on the Russiagate? Is it the same organization?
I got to check my Pulitzer counter.
It is. I think the judge just ruled against New York Times for their lies about the Russiagate hoax, and that they might have to give back that Pulitzer Prize. That New York Times, let's move on.
So that, my friends, and any center-right politicians who are watching this morning, that is how you deal with those sorts of gotcha questions. Rule number 1, call them out. Rule number 2, don't let your enemies in the press determine the terms of engagement.
Yeah.
If only some of our local politicians had that sort of gumption when it comes to, say, the ABC.
Okay, so the important thing here is that Elon Musk, according to these clowns, can do no wrong. that there's a class of his own, that you wouldn't find Elon Musk doing things like criticising the Trump administration or anything like that, because these people, in their moments, decided that I don't know, Elon Musk is pretty good dude, actually.
Hour with Gabriella Power.
Hello and welcome to Power Hour. I'm Gabriella Power. Thank you for your company. We have a massive show for you today, but first, let's get into media meltdowns. Well, we all know how much the mainstream media just loves and respects the man responsible for setting up and leading Doge, who for the past 134 days has been working for the US government for free, as well as juggling several billion-dollar companies to identify and cut fraud, waste and abuse. Elon Musk, the man that Americans should be so grateful for. But we know Elon has had a target on his back from the moment that he endorsed Donald Trump. We saw...
So this is the type of introduction we get in relation to Elon Musk, because they think he is absolutely an amazing individual. And here's another take also from Sky.
Interesting to watch is the between Donald Trump and Elon Musk, who have been best buddies since Trump went to the White House, but that relationship seems to have soured a little bit over Trump's economic plan. Elon Musk tweeted over the last 24 hours, "I'm sorry, but I just can't stand it anymore. This massive, outrageous, pork-filled congressional spending bill is a disgusting abomination." Tell us how you really feel, Elon. "Shame on those who voted for it. You know you did wrong. You know it." This, of course, is Trump's big, beautiful bill. Caroline Levitt, the...
Hold on, and let's wait and see. Just hold your breath for a second. And let's just wait and see what their take is on all of this, because in a way, given what has happened since, it's kind of breathtaking.
White House spokesperson was asked, is this the end of the bromance between Trump and Musk?
Look, the president already knows where Elon Musk stood on this bill. It doesn't change the president's opinion. This is one big, beautiful bill, and he's sticking to it.
Before we talk about the bill, if we get to it, the relationship, I think, is interesting because people were accusing Elon Musk of being a de facto president. They said he's only working for the Trump administration to get favour for his business. But clearly that's not the case, because Elon Musk, who only just finished up working as part of Doge, has been straight on the front foot. A disgusting abomination, he says, of Trump's economic plan. He's clearly not trying to suck up to the Trump administration. The other thing that's funny is they got criticised for being too close, but then everyone said, oh, but now they've broken up. See, I knew it wouldn't last. I don't think it's any of that. I think it's two fairly mature, strong men who have strong opinions and work together where they can, and where they disagree, but that doesn't mean the relationship is fractured, or see, we told you it was never going to work. They're two men with their own minds who've done very well for America and now have a disagreement.
And they were always destined to butt heads in some way, right? I mean, you can't put...
in a paddock?
Exactly. You can't put two blokes like that in a room and expect that they're going to agree all of the time and have a wonderful time. They had to disagree.
No, in fact, what we could argue is the relationship's ended really, really well. We've just had Musk accusing Trump of pedophilia, basically. And the fact that they're now starting to have a go at each other indicates not only a breakup in the relationship, but a massive fight. A fight for egos, a fight for what they might determine to be territory. But it's a fight. And it's about, at the end of the day, it'll be about Musk deciding deciding upon what he knows, because he's been in the White House for so long, and he's been in these private conversations. So what does Musk know that he's now prepared to tell you and I about the Trump administration? And it is interesting to note that at this particular point in time, apparently the Trump administration is in hiding, because they're fearful, I think, of what it is that Musk knows. So they allowed a bloke who's not even American who is an alien to the country. You've got Steve Bannon now suggesting he gets deported. You've got all these people that thought Elon Musk was the greatest thing on earth because of being brought into the government through Doge, and that Trump was a genius for doing all of this. And it's now come to fruition that it wasn't a good idea, because Musk now knows heaps more about the Trump administration than what he probably should. And so let's wait and see what the fallout is from this, because I think it will be astounding and it'll be kind of fun to watch. And it'll be fun to watch, and I'll be reporting back to you the way the media now start to respond, given the flurry of appreciation and understanding and all the wonderful and lovely things they've said about Musk over the last 3 to 4 months. And the notion, I guess, that these two people were going to have a fight at some point, but it was just going to be a bit of a piff, it was going to be something not all that significant. It was going to be a tiff. So, but it isn't. It'll be an all-on battle. So let's see what happens at the end of this. And I'd just like to suggest to you to subscribe to my channel, ring the bell for further notifications. I really would appreciate that. In the meantime, take care, look after yourselves, and more importantly, be safe.